Film here. This is NME, and today I'm with Natalia Reyes, Mackenzie Davis, and Gabriel Luna to talk about Terminator Dark Fate. And I am very happy because I am a massive Terminator fan. So I wanted to ask you, because Gabriel, I saw you getting super excited in several interviews talking about the old films.
That sounds a lot like me.
Like you were channeling my excitement. When you were younger, what did you think when you saw these movies?
I saw Terminator 2 when it came out in the theaters. I always tell people, because my mother was very young when she had me, that she, if she didn't have a sitter, she just took us to go do shit we probably weren't supposed to be doing, and see things we probably weren't supposed to be seeing. And this was one of those instances. And it blows your mind, because Jim Cameron has had this track record of just completely changing the way you create cinema, and that's what he did. That's what he did in that moment. He took the technology he had from The Abyss, and he created this liquid metal character that is like falling through the roof of an elevator, or who's going through the bars, and the gun gets stuck, and just all these really the moment where the nitrous oxide or the nitrogen, it kind of makes him freeze up, and it's just like, this is just great. This is really imaginative and really cool. Yeah,
I love it so much.
So that's how I felt.
I think you guys perfectly encapsulated the spirit of those movies. Guys, when you took on this role, did you watch the films later? What were your impressions watching them now, not as little kids?
I watched them again because, of course, I had like all these ideas, and I saw them when I was really young. But when I actually got the part, I watched them both again, and I was like, they're actually cool. They still look great. Of course the effects have, they're different now, but it's just like, it's a good movie. I get it, and I think there's something really strong behind, the whole action movie. That there's a really strong message, and they're amazing characters. Like, you see Linda, and she's so terrific. Like, she's amazing. So I was so proud. I was like, I'm part of this, so this is cool.
Yeah, you must have been like, oh my God, I'm in a Terminator film. Because I would have been if I'd got the role.
I wish you did.
Shit. Like, just even as someone dying in the background, like the happiest person dead. Yeah, just kill me, just stab me. The last Terminator film didn't do so well. Was there, there's a lot of critics and a lot of fans didn't enjoy it so much. So was there a pressure from, the fans and people out there to make this really good? Did you feel a pressure at all?
I think just signing up to do the 6th movie of anything, you want to justify it, and you want to make sure you're not part of something that's superfluous, and that there's actually a story that feels indelible and important, and that there's a reason to spend all this money and time creating this thing. And I think Linda's return and her sort of stamp of approval really meant a lot, because it wasn't like she was taking a break until she returned. She'd finished her run as Sarah Connor, and I think unless there was something really compelling, she wouldn't have come back. And for all of us, that was both encouraging, and the pressure to honor her legacy and to make her proud was present every day on set.
We just met Jim the other day via Skype, and he told us a story of how he's trying to get Linda to do the movie. And he says, true to her form, she's a very rebellious person and does exactly what she wants. He's like, I told her every reason that she shouldn't do the movie. And of course she did exactly what, but he said, no, actually I did a full page of reasons why you should, reasons why you shouldn't. And ultimately the fact that she's there, and the Terminator is the story of Sarah Connor. It always has been.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the other films, I think, I haven't seen them, but she wasn't there. And I think that was the big void. And now that she is, and we all try to follow lockstep with our leader and do it right.
I heard, Gabriel, that you prepared for the role of the Rev 9, which is the new Terminator, staring into the mirror a lot and asking yourself, what does this Terminator mean to me? So what does it mean to you? Did you find an answer when you were staring into the abyss?
Well, we didn't have a script, and because it was very secretive, and I didn't see a page of it until a day before I left. So I was like, what can I do to prepare, And I sat there in my office, and I have a big panel mirror on the closets, and I tried to be as still as possible, find the efficiency of movement, find the shapes of the body, find the geometry of the character, the physical vocabulary, and all of these things. That's something I could do in lieu of a script. But yeah, a big element of that was just staring into the mirror because and trying to infuse it with energy and life even when you're still, because it's there's going to be a lot of that, you know. And I tried to see if I could just scare the pants off myself without doing anything. And so trying to find where that little line is of less is more, and you're not doing, you know, it's not interesting, you know. So hopefully we achieve that.
And not looking at all the spots and lines, I'd be like, oh God, like more makeup. So both of you worked a lot with Linda. We talked about Linda Hamilton. She's an absolute icon. And growing up, I just thought she was absolutely fantastic. So did Linda...
How many pull-ups could you do?
Like, I can't do any now.
Yeah.
Like, I can barely do like a burpee. But she's badass in this film as well, and so are you guys, all of you. Did she give you any advice when you first started working together?
I met Linda in a hotel room in Ireland. She came to do a screen test with me. And I walked in and was like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. And she was like, soldiers stand with their shoulders back. And I was like,
Oh my God.
forgive me. She doesn't have that deep of a voice.
And she was jet lagged. I mean, she was.
But she's like the gentlest, loveliest woman. But she knows her soldiers, and she was right. Soldiers do stand with their shoulders back.
Amazing. And, you know, she's passing on the baton to, like, the next generation, essentially. So what do you guys hope that kids growing up take out of your characters as the main protagonists in this film?
I think this story is really relevant today more than ever. This is, you know, deep. In this movie, we're talking about technology and how, you know, the machines are actually there, you know, and technology is great and we cannot really fight against it, but how are we going to deal with it? And I think that's, you know, Sarah's character, and this is, you know, like Danny becoming like this important person in the future that we don't know why she's so important, but I think it's just a whole reflection of what is important right now, and I think we need to start thinking about how are we going to relate with technology, you know, like how much space are we going to leave technology in our lives. So that's one of the most important things about this film.
Now, I don't want to give too much about the film away, but we see the Rev 9 able to split itself in two. That's all I shall say. So if you could split yourselves in two, what would you have both halves do?
Have you ever seen Multiplicity with Michael Keaton?
Yes, it's
Doesn't
a
work
good
out.
film.
Stuff
Does not
like
end well.
It's just stuff like that, like maybe grilled cheese or whatever.
Yeah. Get all my admin done. Get my
Yeah, I
accounts
feel like I'd
done.
have one just doing sort of phone and computer stuff, and then I would never do any of that.
You'd be
It would
lying.
be so
then.
nice, but I don't trust anyone else to do it. It would need to be me.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I know how to put so many exclamation points in emails, so it'd be hard to have someone else cover that.
And what about you?
I think I love being an actor and I enjoy it, but I think I wanted to be a dancer at a certain point of my life, but it requires tons of work. Not that acting doesn't, but maybe I'll be a dancer, half of myself. Yeah.
This is a question to all of you, but I'm interested in your answer as well, Gabriel. Who would you rather hunt you down, Ghost Rider or the Rev 9?
Ghost Rider, I'm not as familiar with the lore, but you have a flaming skull, is that right?
That's true.
Yeah, I will have Ghost Rider.
What about you?
Who would I rather have
Yeah,
pursuing me?
pursuing you.
So your logic is that you can see me coming, I guess. With
It just
the
seems
flaming-
fun. Yeah.
Flaming Skull, why not?
Yeah, no, my logic is what you said. That makes sense.
Ghost Rider is, I guess, kind of immortal, or he's already dead. So that seems to be, that would like take up a lot of your life, probably running from him.
Okay, so too much time.
I mean, the Red 9 is also really, 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 is probably, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Hiding in a bunker then.
probably.
And what about you, finally?
I prefer to go with the one I know, so
Yeah,
that'll
there
be
you
the
go.
Ref 9.
That's a good.
Well, guys, I love this film. I thought you did an excellent job, and I
Well,
hope
with the
everyone
evil,
else
you know,
enjoys it
very
as
nice.
well. Thank you for your time.
Thank
you.
Thank you.